Good morning, صباح الخير, בוקר טוב. Good evening, مساء الخير, ערב טוב. אהלן, ברוכים הבאים. Welcome to this great meeting today. It's really great meeting. I remember when I was young, a child, come to say, I used to sleep with all of our cousins used to come to sleep at the balcony of the old house of my grandfather and mother. We got, all of us, during the summer, imagine the summer in Galilee, the nights of Galilee, like the nights of 1,000 Nights and One Night. So beautiful. You can smell the fragrance, the spices, and you can hear with the inner ear the classical music all the time. And, you know, the people sitting together, eating some watermelon, eating simple things at that time. And we used to sleep early and we used to walk very early, about 4:40, 4:30, 4:35, to pray the early morning. My grandpa, he was scholar and Sufi scholar, you know. And I remember when he used to awake us, he came and to say to us all the time, hey, Ghassan, wake up. Come to meet yourself. At that time, come to meet myself. What is the meaning to meet yourself? I thought to go to make ablution after that, to pray. That's it. And I did. I met myself all the time. When I was, my grandfather passed away when I was 13 and a half. You know, I came to the Sheikh, 13 and a half, 14. I came to the Sheikh Baghdadi to East Jerusalem, and I began to ask him many questions, first meeting, and he said to me, Ghassan, know yourself. My grandpa, meet yourself. Now know yourself. I say, oh, Sufis, you are so complicated to meet and to know. What the meaning? I would like to meet. I would like to know. I don't know if I can know or I can meet. But the question is, what to do? And the Sheikh smiled. They say to me, later you will understand what the meaning. I began to work. I didn't. But first time when we had a circle of discussion, Christians, Muslims, Jews, Druze, I came back. On the way, I began to know myself a little bit. And I began to meet myself. Then I understood if I need to meet myself or to know myself, I need to look at the eyes of the other, at the eyes of each one of you. These so beautiful eyes, and so beautiful and so holy eyes. And for today, for the prayer vigil today, we have a very special person, a very beautiful person, storyteller. We began, I think many years ago together to work as storytellers. We used to sing and to tell stories in England. We began the first project of us. After that, we began to do lots of great things together, you know, and she began to be a very great part of Abrahamic Reunion, you know, supporting, doing, and coming with us and so on. And I will not say a lot about her, but I can say she is a very unique, very special, very holy person called the first letter of her name, Hanna Yaffe. Hanna, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all those kind words, which if I had 2 more lifetimes, maybe I could grow into those words and grow into your description of me. Halavai, would that it would be so. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. It's a great honor. It was also wonderful to be with you in the UK. It was very, very special, big privilege. I'm sitting here in my daughter's house. The dog is next to me. I hope she's not going to bark. And I'm going to draw inspiration for my prayer today. I'm going to draw the inspiration from the Hasidic teachings. Please let me, 1 minute, I would like to say what the Hasidic movement was. It was a movement that began in the 1700s when a man called Rabbi Israel, the son of Sarah, he revolutionized Jewish life. They were so poor then, they had nothing, so many people had nothing. And he said, you can have a relationship with the divine through song, through story, through music. You don't need to just be learning Torah, because that was the principal way before then. And that sidelined like 95% of the population, because most people were not smart enough, or they didn't have the resources to not have to work, so they could learn all day. And so began this movement, which flourishes until today. I'm going to introduce one of the Baal Shem Tov, that was Rabbi Israel, the son of Sarah, one of his disciples, who was called Rabbi Aaron of Karlin. Karlin is in White Russia, what's called today Belarus. Now, I have to tell you something about the Karlin way of prayer. They don't pray quietly, they shout. So if normative Jewish practices is to say, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. In Karlin, they say, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Okay. That is just a prelude. You have to this. It's an anecdote. It's not a long story. And I invite you all to listen with ears of faith and love. And I will try and tell the story with lips of faith and love. Is the story true? I do not know. Did Rabbi Aaron live? Yes. Is there universal truth in the story? Yes. And it is a story about peace, about redemption. And it goes like this. One day, Rabbi Aaron of Karlin asked his students to go with him to pray the afternoon prayer. And so they got some carriages and horses and off they went. And he took them, to their great surprise, to the tavern in a neighboring village. A tavern is like, in England, would be the local pub. And they began in this tavern to pray. But remember, they didn't pray quietly, they prayed loudly. And the villagers didn't know that he was bringing all these Hasidic disciples to pray. The last time they heard that sort of noise, do you know what the problem was? The problem was that there was a great fire. And the fire, villagers remembered, and they came rushing in with buckets of water to extinguish the fire. And Rabbi Aaron said, no, there's no fire. Only our souls are on fire. And he invited the villagers who were not Jewish to join in with their dancing. And so they all began to dance together. And Rabbi Aaron of Karlin said, he said, my friends, this is what redemption looks like. When Jews, when non-Jews, when everyone can dance together and experience the divine together and respect one another and love one another. This is what redemption looks like. I wish I could say that there were a lot of stories like that in the Hasidic tradition. There are not. But there is that one. And I feel that it should be well known and recited plenty of times. I really believe that this is what redemption will look like for us in our country, when the sons of Abraham and the children of Abraham and the children of Ishmael can be together in respect and in love and move forward together. Amen. May that happen really, really soon with a ceasefire. Amen, amen, amen. And I'd like to end by reciting the prayer of another Hasidic rabbi, this time Rabbi Nachman. Rabbi Nachman was the grandson of Rabbi Israel, the son of Sarah, the Baal Shem Tov. So he was the grandson of the founder of the Hasidic movement. May it be your will, said Rabbi Nachman, Holy One, our God, our ancestors' God, that you erase war and bloodshed from the world, and in its place draw down a great and glorious peace, so that nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Rather, may all the inhabitants of the earth recognize and deeply know this great truth, that we have not come into this world for strife and division, no, nor for hatred and rage, nor provocation and bloodshed. We've come here only to encounter you, eternally blessed one. And so we ask your compassion upon us. Raise up what is written. I shall place peace upon the earth, and you shall lie down safe and undisturbed. I shall banish evil beasts from the earth, and the sword shall not pass through your land. But let justice come in waves like water, and righteousness flow like a river. For the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Holy One, as the waters cover the sea. So may it be. And we say, Amen, Amen, Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, Hanna. Great person and clear heart. I know that. But something we need to correct, it's not the children of Abraham and Ishmael. It's the sons of Abraham only. Because if we need to compare Isaac and Ishmael, all of us, the children of Abraham.
Right. Thank you for the correction.
No, thank you for all of your deep and great words. I'm so happy to hear your voice and to have you with us here, because really when you are with us I feel comfortable, and I think it's kind of clearing the mirror of the heart, and we will continue to travel together, to talk together, and to tell stories Hasidic together, inshallah.
Amen. Thank you.
Yaffe. Then I want to say that you heard about Attar. He is 13th century, 12th, 13th century, the tongue of, they say the conference of the birds, but the real translation must be the tongue of the birds. The birds, they fly together to search the head of the birds, and they flew from valleys to mountains to everywhere to get that head. This is our mission as human, as birds, as animals, as wind, as trees, as flowers, as anything you need to be, to find the peace, the connection, the love, to be together. We must fly. We must fly. And some people ask, the Sufis say the Prophet Muhammad made the night journey. He went to heaven. And the students say, do it. And some people, how can we do it? Bistami came and tell them, if you cannot fly by your body, do it with your heart. We need to allow our heart. The kite, I learned this from Chris yesterday, the kite, flew the kite, send it, and it will arrive to the goal. We will arrive there. This is our mission. And we began since every day of our being here in this world. But we need to make some action. We are preparing now 3 iftars in Israel. One will be in Hartman Institute in the 26th, and the second one will be in the 25th. The third one will be in the beginning of April. This is a very important to do that. And you'll ask, why 3 iftars? You know the situation in Israel, it's not so easy. Not so hard, but not so easy. In the Hartman, we will get a big challenge. We are bringing you a surprise. About 50 people from East Jerusalem to be inside Hartman. It's not easy. I'm working day and night, speaking with the people, because each neighborhood they have had, and I'm speaking with them, talking with them all along the day and the night. About 50 people a day, inshallah, will be with us. Another 20 from the north, and from Jerusalem, Jewish will be with us. We will be about 150, 200 people there. In Dalit al-Carmel, we will be with the Druze community. They will invite some. And the third one will be between the Christians and the Muslims. We will invite Jewish, but this is the way now to work in a separate until we'll bring them together. This is kind of healing. This is kind of trauma healing. And there are another project that we initiated, began from Hebron to Bethlehem, to the Palestinians, because also they are in chaos. And in Israel, we have in Tel Aviv and so on. We are preparing that. Ramadan will begin next Monday, Sunday or Monday. These are the Muslims. They are so crazy what to do. They don't know when will begin their month of the fasting. No, we know, but we need to see the moon. Eids will begin Monday or Sunday, but it's probably Monday. We need you with us. We need your support to hold all these big iftars for the people. We began the process of the healing. Are you with us? I no, without to say that, I feel you. I see you, the hearts of you, all of you. We love you so much. And see you tomorrow at 11. Love you. Shalom, salam, peace. Toda rabba, Hanna.
Toda rabba.